to another edition of A Dose of Positive. In today's short and sweet segment, I'm going to cover some relaxation tips and tricks, things that I do in the evening to unwind and decompress. And sometimes, depending on the stress level of the day, I may do one or a combination of the different suggestions and tips that I'm going to share with you. So my first love is definitely hot baths, and I normally accompany a hot bath with some aromatherapy in the form of bath salts, bath melts, bath bombs, which I absolutely love, rose petals, or just essential oils, or sometimes a combination if I'm really wanting to splurge. In addition to that, if I have the lights on, I'm normally reading a book, which is also relaxing for me. Or if the lights are off or dim or I have candles lit, then I normally accompany that with some meditation music. I use Pandora. Pandora has some amazing radio stations for meditation and relaxation kind of stations. In addition, I love tea all day, every day, but in the evening, my favorite is Tazo's Zen tea, Z-E-N, and it's like a lemongrass tea, so it's really light and just kind of refreshing, and I find it to be very calming and relaxing. So if I do opt for the bath time, I normally spend about 30 minutes max, and by the time that I get out and get into bed, I can normally knock out in about 10 minutes. Sometimes I may read a book in bed or watch a quick video. I try not to have my laptop or iPad in bed with me because I find that I often stay up later than I anticipated unless I'm using it to help me fall asleep. So if I've had a particularly stressful day, I may do meditation before I go to bed. So I have an app on my phone called the Calm app, C-A-L-M, and I think there's about 7 different 10-minute sessions that you have access to for free, and then you can choose to pay, I think, a monthly subscription. I just use the 7 free sound audio tracks, and it's just time to breathe and focus on your breathing and focus on being present in the moment so you can kind of decloud your mind, because often what keeps me awake is just the stresses of life, of business and work, and thinking about all the things that I have to do and all the things that happen during the day, and I just can't turn it off. So meditation helps me with that. And then the absolute KO knockout of all is ASMR, and I'm gonna put below what ASMR stands for, but essentially it's that feeling that you get when you see someone play with someone else's hair. It's like this tingling sensation, or at least that's a trigger for me. It's a tingling sensation throughout your body, and essentially it's releasing chemicals in your body that help to cause that tingling sensation and relax you. And so there's a whole community of what you call ASMR artists on YouTube, and they have all these videos of different triggers, so different actions, sounds, etc., that help to solicit that response in your body. And people have different triggers. Some people aren't triggered at all, but for me, it just knocks me out at night, and I love it. It's really weird. It's kind of one of those fun facts about me that, especially if you're not used to it and you come across an ASMR video, you'd be like, what the heck is this? Because it's often people like tapping and scratching on things and like whispering, you know, softly while they're cooking something. I don't know, whatever. There's all kinds of different random videos, but it's also really cool because people get really creative with it. And I definitely have my favorite ASMR artists, but again, that's the only time that I would have like my iPad or my laptop in bed with me, is if I, you know, again, I'm having a hard time sleeping and I just want to watch a quick video or two. And the great thing about YouTube now is that it will auto play, you know, a video in sequence, one after the other. So as I'm kind of dozing off, it's still playing stuff in the background. And for me, my biggest triggers are soft speaking, so kind of whispering, and different taps and scratches. It kind of depends. But what the beauty also is in my kind of introduction to ASMR is that I have a greater appreciation for sounds. So I find myself like tapping and scratching on things randomly and just appreciating, like, oh babe, isn't that a great sound? Can you hear that? And people are like, what? You know, but anyway, for what it's worth, it really does work. So I would love, if you aren't familiar with it, for you to try it out. Again, I'll link some of my favorite ASMR artists below, and let me know what your thoughts are, if it works for you, or just in general, what you do to relax at the end of the day, so we can help each other out. And with that, I hope you guys have a blessed week, and I will see you shortly. Bye.